How's it? Today is Friday, February 20th. It is Small Friday, and today was kind of just like how Wednesday was. Like, real easy, real, like, happy with how things went. Feels like my progress is slowly showing up. This is 3 kilos heavier on essentially everything today than it was last week. And honestly, my lower back was basically a non-issue, and that is a big telling sign that things are moving in the right direction. Because if if things get harder and my body feels the same, then that's good. And then if things get harder and my body feels better, then that's awesome. Another way of looking at it too is if things get if things stay the same difficulty and things start to feel better, like my body starts to feel better. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, where things are feeling better and things are getting harder. So it's really positive in both directions. That second rep of 50 was probably the best rep of 50 I did today, or best snatch I did today. Sorry, I only did 2 reps at 50, but I felt extremely connected. It felt like I was able to get to extension and get under the bar very quickly and hold that position. And I feel like that kind of primed me for the remainder of the lifts. Like all of them kind of looked like that as I move forward. But this is my first set at 73 for 3 sets of 2. Get to extension and get my elbows around quickly. And I feel like, I know I talked a little bit about on Wednesday that my technique was kind of just an afterthought. I feel like today that was not the case. I tried to make it a point of emphasis that I wanted to be more crisp with everything. And like look at how good that rep is. 73 is not very heavy, but that is a really, really, really convincing rep. Confidence inspiring, confidence inducing. I don't know what the phrase is, but I think you know what I'm talking about. And it is just slowly coming back to me. Just the idea that I can actually lift well. I think for a long time I was so scared of how moving might make my body feel, how uncomfortable things might get, how like actually painful things would be. And I feel like I've gotten a lot better with that in the last few weeks, and it's given me a lot of hope. And hope is a very strong emotion, but I'm very excited for it. I'm here for it all, right? After that, I moved into my clean and jerks for 3 sets of 2 plus 1 at 93. Just the same thing that I did with my snatches, but with the clean and jerk. So 3 kilos up from last week, and 93 is again super light. It's not going to be challenging for a long time. At least I don't hope, or I don't think so. I do want to say that the ease at which I was snatching today was definitely not the same amount of ease that I had for the cleans today. I'm getting under the bar very quickly, but just pushing with my legs feels a little, I don't want to say it's slow, but it feels a little delayed. Like, look at how quick I can get under the bar, and then my legs push a little bit slower than I'd imagine them to do. I mean, yeah, there you go. So that first rep didn't really showcase it very well, but that second rep did. So extremely quick under the bar, and then pushing with my legs just felt like I don't feel weak per se. It definitely feels slow, but it feels more disjointed than anything else, if that makes sense. It feels like there's like a point, like a refractory period from which I get the bar onto my shoulders and kind of cushion the way back down, and after that, the refractory period is like a little bit of a space where I need a little bit more time to essentially brace myself and push. And I think, honestly, like this is my first time saying that out loud right now. A lot of my lower back rehab type stuff was to try my best to push the dynamic instability. So as I move through motions, try my best to train the idea that I'm not always going to be perfectly stable. And so maybe that's a spot where I'm subconsciously a little bit scared, and that makes sense for me, especially given where I'm at in my training. Um, I think that's actually was actually going to help this a lot is these front squats. So I don't feel particularly strong, but I mean I definitely feel faster on these than I do with the cleans themselves. But I hope this kind of front squat um, progression can go for a long time. I think once my front squat catches up to where I feel like it should be, like I mean I don't know if it's like the necessary like absolute strength, but the comfortability at weight. I think once I get there, that is going to help me tremendously for the cleans themselves. There was a time where I feel like I could have basically cleaned my best front squat, and I'm not there right now. I mean, I guess I'm more close to that right now than I have been in the past. My best clean is like 143. Actually, I think I did 145 once. My best front squat's actually like 160 or something like that. I don't really remember the numbers, to be honest, especially for like accessory moves like the front squat or any pulls and stuff like that. But it would be great to just get that leg strength back and see where I'm at for the cleans. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.